Alright, how do I begin this? It's the same way I do everything. Hello everybody, my name is Pentahybrid, and this is a interesting video. This is a channel update for the YouTube channel that I've been thinking about making since my birthday stream, and have finally, over the past couple of days, decided that I needed to do it and needed to say a couple of things. For starters, not all of it's bad news, some of it is, depending on who you ask, but some of it's good news. Much of it, depending on who you ask, is good news, but I have been in a weird mental space for a while now, and many of you already know this. Some of you have no idea, and actually all of you have no idea about some of the weirdness going on in my head right now, but the great summed up version, the summation of what's been going on in my head has been pretty much talked about on the regular, or at least if you've watched the video, The Story of Isaac, you'll know where my head's been lately. It's been pretty rough the past couple of months, and some of the stuff I need to talk about in this video just needs to come out, and some of the stuff in this video is just your typical channel update stuff. So we're going to start out with something on the light side of things, and I just want to say hello everybody that's new, hello everybody that's old. I just want to say outright here, just in case you don't watch every video on the daily basis, I just want to say thank you. If you're watching this, thank you very much just for clicking on this video. You're supporting me better and more well off than you could ever imagine, because that means that you not only care about, you know, the daily upload of whatever I'm playing, or the daily stream or whatever that I do, you also care about the wellness of the channel and myself, and you want to be updated and, you know, kept up on things. So thank you first and foremost. If you're watching this, you're incredible. I can't, you know, imagine doing this stuff if you weren't here watching, so thank you for your continued support. The next thing I want to move into is kind of a bit of a different deal, and this is all going to be completely unedited. So if you're, I mean, the voiceover is going to be unedited, the video is going to be edited, but the voiceover is going to be unedited. So if you hear like ums and hums and is and stuff like that, just that's my way of doing things, and I hope you understand. But the next thing I want to move into is more of a major thing, and this has kind of been something I've been stressing under the radar for a while now, and I kind of want to make it a more stressed point of attention for everybody here on YouTube, because many of you don't realize this, many of you don't give a shit, and that's fine. If you don't care, that's fine. It doesn't affect me in the slightest. But if you do, and you just have somehow missed all of the white flags and red flags and signs I've put all over the place, this is my way of reaching out to you in this video. I stream 3 days during the week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, from 4 p.m. CST, 9 p.m. GMT, until about 7 o'clock p.m. for about 2 hours, depending on the day. Fridays, I tend to stream a little bit longer, because I don't have to get up early in the morning, so I stream a bit longer on Fridays. But Monday and Wednesday are generally about 2.5, 3 hours, depending. And then Friday is around the same length, if not longer. I also stream Saturdays every now and then, and Sundays occasionally. So I stream a minimum of 3 days a week, 5 days on a good week. So over on twitch.tv/pentahybrid, you can find me there throughout the week streaming if you want to see me playing other games, like, and actually interact with the community and chat with me and talk to me and ask me questions and have fun and have a blast and occasionally get games given away and win stuff and play games with me. There's all kinds of good stuff going around this. Streaming has always been my favorite thing to do. It was what I did before I did YouTube. It's what I did before I came back to YouTube this time with the Isaac stuff. Isaac was just a stepping stone. It was just something that I could give my viewers back, a year ago, something I could give them while I changed, career paths. I switched jobs, and so I switched jobs. I was on a different schedule, and I didn't quite have a stream schedule figured out, so I was doing daily uploads of Isaac. Because if you were to go back into my channel history and look at my first upload of the Afterbirth Plus series, and then look at, the videos prior to that, it's Twitch VODs and empty space. I didn't put up an original video on YouTube since maybe May or June of 2016. So, as you can imagine, YouTube was not really my big deal. I came back with the Isaac stuff, and the only reason I stayed was because of the immense growth that you guys allowed me to have, which is fantastic, and I thank you every day. But streaming was always my favorite thing to do, and that's kind of why I have the schedule now. And that's the reason I just stuck with the one video a day, and why a lot of the top 10s you've been expecting have been put off or postponed or aren't being worked on, is because it's not my top priority. That's why in my channel's description I say whenever I'm ready or whenever I have time to do it. I'm not stressing or overworking myself to the point to where I'm going to put other things aside to work on those. So I hope you expect that. But that's pretty much what I want to say, is that channel priority is Twitch. If you want to support me in any way, shape, or form, be it free or subscribing for a certain amount of money over on Twitch or on GameWisps, that is up to you, but the best way to do it is on Twitch. Watching on YouTube is fine, whether it's the VODs from the streams or the Isaac stuff, which we'll get into. That's perfectly fine. But if you want to just like continue to support me in a grander direction, the movement is towards streaming again. And before people leave, numerous comments about it, I'm not streaming on YouTube. You are doing yourself no favor by leaving that comment. I will not do it. Nobody's going to convince me otherwise. It's best to just not leave that comment, honestly, because I will not respond. Next up, seeing as we already kind of brought it up, is the What's Next on Listitis. Listitis is my top 10 series for those of you that have been paying attention. That is the overall series of top 10s I've been doing for 3.5 years now, is Listitis. Like, that's the name of the series. It was never just Isaac, it was just Listitis. I did top 10s of variety different topics. You could find them in all my Listitis volumes that I have on YouTube. I encourage you to go look through them, because there's probably videos there you'll enjoy. If you enjoyed the content that I did with the Isaac top 10s, I guarantee you'll probably enjoy the older ones as well. They're probably less quality, but of quality that's easy to watch still, because you're going back in time then. What's next on Listitis? Well, as I kind of hinted at earlier, that's not really a top priority. It used to be. That's used to be what my YouTube was built around. I wasn't always a Let's Player. I was only a Let's Player when I wanted to do more content on the channel other than top 10s. And then I branched into top 10s, stopped Listitis for a brief period between volumes. Regardless, the next on Listitis, I don't know, guys. I honestly don't know. I do know my big next one is for 10,000 subs. If we reach 10,000 subs, when we reach 10,000 subs, which could be, late next year or at the beginning of next year, whether the sub train continues to go on YouTube. It's been trending downwards. We've been losing about 10% of our growth every week, which is expected. I didn't expect the uptick to be lasting forever. It's lasted long enough as far as I can tell. But the 10K sub video is going to be a video people have been asking me for, not you particular, but people for years have been asking me to do, and that's my top 10 games of all time. My top 10, Penta's top 10 favorite games of all time. Like, what are my 10 definitive favorite games? I want to do that as a big video. I want that video to be my 10K video, and so that's the next big one. But people have been asking, where's the next Isaac one? When's he gonna do next, Isaac hardest bosses? When's he gonna redo that one? He said he was gonna do that one. When's he gonna do the top 10 active items? He said he was gonna do that one. Where's the sleeper hit video? Where's, you guys, they take a lot of work. I don't have a lot of time. I'm working on them when I get a chance, but I can't give you a time that they're going to be. So just to give you an idea, I am working on several, though. I'm working on 2 different mod ones at this point in time. I'm working on a top 5 most recommended mods that I use, and then another one that's a top 5 most recommended mods that I don't use, but I recommend them anyway. I'm working on those 2. I'm working on the hardest and easiest bosses. I'm working on the sleeper hit one. I'm working on I'm working on so many videos, guys, but if I focused on one, I'd fall behind on the next one. This is kind of my method of work I've been doing for a long time. It's not the smartest or slickest way to do it, but that's what I do. Kind of sucks, but for now, you're just gonna have to deal with the streams, which are like I said, my priority, and when I do daily uploads. So that's what's next on Listitis, just to give you an idea of what I'm working on. There's no time schedule, but that's what I'm working on, so you guys can get excited for when those finally drop. I can't do them every week like I used to. And now we get into the uncomfortable part of the video. We get into the weird part of the video, because this is the part of the video where either people will click away and unsub, which is fine, or they will move forward with me and grow. And that's kind of why the title of the video is a step forward, a step outward. I wanted to make that a metaphor for what I want to do at the next step for the channel, because like I said, the focus was always streaming, but I have gotten myself a new revitalized love of making videos on YouTube, and because of you guys supporting them, whether it's 60 people watching the video or 100,000 people watching the video, which is insane to think that I have multiple videos over 100,000, dozens of videos over 10,000, and hundreds of videos over 1,000 views each. Like, it's incredible that I've almost gotten to 8,000 subs and 2 million total channel views over the past 8 months. It's exponential growth. I was at 300,000 channel views and 980 subs before February of this year. We're sitting at 7,732 subs and almost 1.7 million channel views, which is insane. That's remarkable growth. It's like 700% growth on the channel over the past 8 months, and I've been doing this for 3.5 years, so you can understand the anxiety that happened. And so the next part of the video, and I've been mumbling and rambling, I hope you guys are still here, but if you've clicked away and you didn't get the announcement or you skipped ahead to this point, welcome back. This is the most upsetting part of the video for me, because I don't want to announce this, but I'm going to announce it anyway, because it's something that after my birthday stream, which is why I said at the beginning of the video, this is kind of what I've been thinking about since then. My birthday stream was 12 hours long, and it made me realize just how much I love being a variety gamer. I've always been a variety gamer. If you look back in my YouTube channel's history, I was a variety gamer. Darkest Dungeon, FTL, Cave Story. Oh, like Spelunky. I did freaking Axiom Verge. Like, I did Terraria. I was a variety gamer. If you look at my old Listitis stuff, there was rarely a time, unless I was doing a series, like my Sonic series, where I did 7 videos on Sonic in a row, which are as cringy as you get on my channel. Don't go watch those, but do go watch them because it supports me. Unless I was doing a series, it was rarely ever the same theme back to back. I was always on to something new. I was always like, top 10 Metrovania. Okay, well, what am I going to do next week? Top 10 horror games. What am I going to do next week? Top 10, bosses. It was like, I always was on to something new. I liked changing. I liked adapting and moving on to something else. I hate being stuck in a circle of the same content, and I'm sure many of you already know where this is heading. I am going to potentially be ending Isaac. Now, for those that didn't click off the video and unsubscribe because that's all they care about being here, I just want to say that the word potentially is a big key word. As a YouTuber, I have a great deal of pressure to continue doing what's working. So Isaac is working. Isaac is working greatly. However, Isaac is working substantially less than it did 4 months ago. So with that, combined with the fact that, guys, I honestly don't want to play Isaac. I really don't. I've hinted at this. I started not streaming it because I was hinting at it then. You guys can probably, if you hear what I'm saying now and go back like the last 10 episodes of Isaac or the last 14 episodes of Isaac the last couple weeks and just listen to the commentary, you could probably tell, just from watching me play it. I've been playing poorly because my mind's not in the game. I'm gonna win regardless, or if I lose, I'll just salt my way out of it. Like, it's not the content that I want to make. I don't want to be pigeonholed into Isaac, and I've become that. I've become the Isaac tuber that people come to when they don't want to watch NL or Huts anymore, and I don't want to be that guy. That's not who I was. That's my identity now. That's the guy that you guys built me out to be, but that's not who I am. I'm a variety gamer. I've always prided myself on playing something different, something new, something fantastic, and that's why my birthday stream really made me realize that. West of Loathing came out, and I didn't even know it came out. I had no idea that game existed because I was focusing on getting the next Isaac episode recorded or working on the next top 10, or, it was like, there's been several games that have been released this year since January that I've completely overlooked. I gave up on XCOM. I gave up on Dark Cloud. Like, I've given up on these games because they're too long. I'm looking for shorter games to stream because if I stream a long game, I'll end up playing longer and I'll have no time to get my next video of Isaac recorded. It's like, and it's just, Isaac, I love Isaac. I want people to understand, I love The Binding of Isaac. I'm not gonna stop playing Isaac. I'll still play Isaac. I love Isaac. I'll still be doing top 10s on Isaac, for Christ's sakes. And regardless of if I have a Let's Play going on at the time, I'll still get a bunch of people coming in for the top 10s of that game because people want to hear my opinion on it. They want to hear what I think. However, the Let's Play, it's dying, guys. It's dying. It's on its last leg. I've been playing nothing but Isaac on the channel for 6 months, 5 months, 5 or 6 months, and I've been playing this series of Isaac as a backup plan for my stream for 8 months. It's time to let the Isaac series go, and I thought that the new save file was gonna reinvigorate me into like, yeah, we're gonna go through it again together, but it's not helping. I still launch the game up and just pray that the run is 20 minutes long so I can stop playing it again. And that's an unhealthy manner of making content. It's unhealthy for me, it's unhealthy for the channel, and it's very unfair to you to give you guys insincere content to watch. So, moving on to the next point, if there's no more Isaac, then what's next? Well, the thing is, the YouTube channel won't go anywhere. The top 10s will still come around when they come around, but I'm thinking of not doing daily uploads, but instead uploading like 4 or 5 times a week, giving myself a couple days off to record, a couple days off to stream and not have to worry about recording afterwards. Like right now, I'm making this video 20 minutes after I just got done streaming. I still need to finish this video, edit this video, get it uploaded tonight, eat, and then I'll be immediately in bed to get up and go back to work the next day, tomorrow. And so it's like, if I do like a set schedule of uploads, kind of like I have on my Twitch channel, like if I have a schedule that I can follow and I can deal with, like I used to. I rarely did daily uploads as a YouTuber before. Like if you go back in my back catalog and look at the dates, it was usually like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then an upload on Sunday of some random video that wasn't part of the series. And so, or I would alternate series. So it would give me a day to record the other episode of the next series. So I would like alternate Axiom Verge and Darkest Dungeon back when I did those. Or I would alternate Undertale and Terraria so I could give myself a little breathing room on those. So that's what I'm trying to say is I'm thinking of doing a schedule like that, but not Isaac. I'm gonna let Isaac die, at least for the time being. If the channel completely suffocates and goes under in a matter of 2 weeks because I stopped playing The Binding of Isaac, I have 2 options. I could bring Isaac back and hope to bring those people back in or draw the crowd back in as a business decision, or filter out the people who don't need to be here and continue doing what I was doing. Those are the 2 decisions I'd be left with. And from the mind's eye right now, the latter seems like the better choice. Because if people are only around for Isaac or to watch me play Isaac, I don't want them here. I'm not talking directly to you, because obviously you've made it this far in the video, so obviously you're not interested in just Isaac. But the people who clicked away 10 minutes ago, good. Because if they're only here for a little bit, feel free to come back when I upload another video of your theme. But if you're not going to subscribe and support the channel daily or somewhat daily or weekly or whenever you can get to the channel, I don't really need you here. I hate speaking like you guys are a metric because you aren't. I love you to death. But there are people out there that only feed off the content they want, and that's perfectly fine. But from the content creator's eyes, they are better off not watching than only caring about one thing you upload. So, back to the root of the question. If no more Isaac, what's next? Well, there are other games that I have not the time on the stream schedule right now because we have a loaded schedule. We're currently going through Pokemon Soul Silver. We're about halfway through. After that, we're going to be doing Dark Souls 2, the Scholars Edition. And then after that, we're going to be doing a playthrough of Dark Souls 3. Both games I've played, which are going to go relatively quick. Hopefully, Scholars is the one that will probably last the longest because I haven't played all the DLC for that, or the Scholars version itself. I played the original Dark Souls 2 when it came out, multiple times. Dark Souls 3 will go pretty quick though. However, because of that amount of content I have, that mountain of content that's on the stream right now loaded up, we're also going to be going through West of Loathing 1 or 2 days per week, just so we can move through that as well, because that's a potential game of the year for me right now. I'm loving West of Loathing. I'm sad that I missed out on its release because I was preoccupied with other stuff, so I'll be moving through that. But because I have that loaded schedule, there's other games I want to go through, and I'm going to leave it up to you guys. So if you're in the Discord, I'm going to poll you guys. Once this video goes live, I'll launch a poll to see what you guys are interested. They're probably not going to be a roguelite. I'm looking at games that I can go through. You know, a game that I can beat. Like, I'm looking at maybe Salt and Sanctuary, finally finishing that up. A State of Decay playthrough. Possibly a Cat Quest playthrough, because people were interested in Cat Quest. Maybe a playthrough of, like, what's the game I'm trying to think of? That's, what the hell's the game I'm trying to think of? It's Dragon's Dogma or Bioshock. Something concrete that I could go through. So, or something with a finite ending that, even if it's a roguelite, we'll play until we beat the end boss. Like, we'll do Nuclear Throne until I finally beat the Nuclear Throne, because I've never actually done that in the game, or Gungeon until I beat the Lich. It's something like that, something concrete. So I'll leave some ideas in the Discord once the video goes live, but basically, I just want everybody to understand that I'm not doing this because I don't want you here. I'm doing it because it's good for me. It's good for me, it's good for the channel. And even if we lose 2,000 subs, 3,000 subs overnight when this video goes live, there's no way we're going to lose 2,000 subs overnight when this video goes live, because probably 400 people are going to watch this. So let's be honest, the people who come for the top 10s will stay subbed until they see that hit their sub box. So I'm just trying to reach out to the people that are here and let you know what's going on. So without rambling any further, I just want to say some final words. I want to say thank you, not only for the YouTube support that you guys have been giving me. You guys have been letting me limp along on this YouTube channel for as long as I have, for the past like 2 months, in the mind state that I'm in, and consistently telling me to take a break, take a vacation, worry about streams, take some time off. You guys are amazing. The support is insane. Thank you as well for the support for those of you that are also over on Twitch. The support on Twitch is beyond incredible. I cannot even believe how much you guys are supporting me over there and letting me stream and entertain you and yell at you and be a dickhead sometimes. Like, you guys are creating a community with me that is above and beyond anything I could have ever expected. And so thank you for that. And moving forward, we'll see what happens, but wherever we end up, I'm hoping you'll be there with me. So, a step forward, a step outward. Thank you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Catch you later.